exhibition of Japanese flower arrangement style Ikebana celebrated the traditional Japanese doll festival Hinamatsuri and the 550th anniversary of inception for the city's Kyiv School. 2012 marks 20 years of diplomatic relations for both Ukraine and Japan. Thus, the exhibit represents their camaraderie.
Today we welcome you to the Ikebana exhibition. I think that Ikebana demonstrates to the people, in our case Ukrainians, the Japanese approaches to nature. It gives a better understanding of how, in Japan, we see our place in nature, how we interact with nature and how we treat it. I hope that today, while observing the Ikebana exhibition, you will be able to obtain a better understanding of it. I also hope that the exhibition will help you find your own place in nature.
Ikebana symbolizes deep aspects in approach and spirituality. Every style of Ikebana speaks of a specific time in history and origin. It is more than simply flower arranging, per se, putting flowers in a container. It is the display of creative expression. Ikebana is the presentation of minimalism, a structure achieved with plant components symbolizing what is believed: heaven, man, sun, moon, and earth. It is understood that Ikebana inspires the practitioner to identify with beauty in all art forms. It unravels the intolerance and the impatience. It invites clarity of nature to the creator, and thus, to achieve this, one must be in complete and utter silence while composing. The art of Ikebana is very complicated and profound. I would say I've been studying it for almost 60 years, but I feel like I'm still studying it. It's just endless. When I work with Ikebana flowers, they talk to me. It takes a huge amount of time to select the flowers that will be used for the composition, and then it takes a lot of time to create the actual composition. I would say it's a pretty hard job. I've been friends with Ukrainians for 20 years. I came to Kyiv the first time in 1992. I've had a lot of students since then that were not only Ikebana students, but also friends with an interest in karate and other Japanese arts. Therefore, Ukraine for me is like a motherland. I feel very calm and comfortable here.
I will introduce to you with the pleasure Sekuhati, a Japanese bamboo flute that has been used by people in order to understand their true nature. The flute can be used to play pretty much any music genre. However, I will be performing a classical meditational genre called honki-yoku. The tradition of honki-yoku is more than 500 years old. Personally, I got involved with this music because of the sound that penetrated me and touched something profound inside of me. I hadn't started playing immediately, but after a few years, the instrument came to me and we started getting to know each other.
On September 1st, 2011, the Japanese delegation visited Kyiv to honor Kyoto Days. Japanese representatives planted cherry blossoms along the 1,800-meter-long avenue in the Kyoto Park of Kyiv. All things considered, the Ikebana and Hinamatsuri exhibition are just a reminder of how the cultural exchange of two very different cultures unite the people within, impelling us to find and understand our place in nature.